I just made a SketchUp design video for a lumber rack that's going to go on this wall, and right before I went to purchase the materials, it dawned on me that I could probably get away with making the whole project cheaper and a lot easier by using piping for the arms instead of plywood and 2x material. There's a lot of piping options out there, but the one I'm going with is 3/4 inch EMT conduit, and the main reason being is this stuff is incredibly cheap. You can get a 10-foot section of this for about $5. Now the main concern with using conduit is obviously its strength. How strong is it? Well, I really don't care how strong it is as long as it's strong enough to do the job. So instead of getting the entire project done and finding out that this pipe is not strong enough, I'm actually going to make a simple test piece and see if it will support my body weight. I weigh 180 pounds, and according to a quick Google search, each individual 8-foot 2x4 weighs on average of 10 pounds. So if that's the case, then each individual arm should be able to support 18 8-foot 2x4s. Now, there's first off not enough space on the wall for that, and I don't think I'm going to reach that limit considering the weight will be dispersed amongst multiple different arms. And even so with hardwoods, I really don't see it hitting that much weight. So as far as I'm concerned with this scientific testing, I'm going to say this conduit should do the job just fine. Each one of these vertical boards is going to be held in place with 2 of these 6-inch washer head screws, and also on a few of these pipe holes I'm going to drive 3-inch decking screws into the stud behind it. These pipe holes are about 2/3 of the way deep. They're not through holes. My drill bit wasn't deep enough to go all the way through this 2x4, so I finished the hole with the drill bit itself. Now that gave me an exit point on the back side of this 2x4 where I'm going to create a rather large countersink. And the reason I want the countersink on the back side is as this screw goes through the drywall, it's actually going to mushroom the material out. And if there's no place for that mushroom to go, then this board will never sit flush up against the wall. The top 3 rows on this lumber rack are incredibly inconvenient to get to, and I knew that was going to be the case before I even started this project, and I'm totally okay with that. I'm going to use these top 3 racks as long-term storage, or if I'm drying out wood or trying to get wood acclimated to the environment here. The lower 4 racks are easily accessible, so you could use those more frequently. And the scrap from my storage shelves up here worked out really good for these lower 2 racks, and that will allow me to store shorter stuff that's not necessarily 16 inches long. For those of you who are interested, I have a free set of plans available for download on my website. The link to those are in the description below. And while you're there, subscribe to my email newsletter. There's a lot of things on my website that doesn't necessarily make it here to YouTube. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos here on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. I post a new woodworking video pretty much once a week, and whenever possible for stuff like this, I have free downloadable plans available on my website. You can follow me on all the social media networks, but I am most active on Facebook, so if you want to stay current on all the future news and current projects going on, be sure to stop by my Facebook page and give it a thumbs up. There's a lot of lumber rack designs out there on the internet. Hopefully you guys are able to find this one useful and also inexpensive. Thanks for watching and have a great day.